VC. How is everyone? There's so many VC channels to watch. It's a job to keep up with them. One of the channels I do watch, a lot of the British ones, of course, is Alan, Static Traveller. Everyone knows Alan. You know, it's a very popular channel in the UK. He has very eclectic tastes. Likes all kinds of music, really. He does seem to have a bit of an unusual taste. He talks quite a bit about classical music, and it's not really something I've really felt the urge to sort of explore. I mean, I know a few classical pieces, and I like some classical, but I'm not really too enthusiastic about getting classical on vinyl until really I was watching his channel, and sort of turned me on to sort of explore a bit more classical music, as some of the records can be rather expensive, and they can sort of be sitting there in these charity shops very cheaply and be worth a bit of money. So I was like, that's a little bit of an incentive to sort of try and figure out what is worth some money. But aside from that, there are a few classical pieces I do like, and I've been looking around charity shops, and I just so happen to have quite a number of classical pieces in one place, and I couldn't really resist it, because the condition of some of these records were like near mint, and they're only charging, £1 for each record. And I thought, well, if one of them here is worth 20 quid or 30 quid, if I got, a desirable record which is worth a bit of money, I could easily get that money back if I was to sell it anyway. But whether I would want to do that or not, I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling a bit. Picked up quite a bit of classical, not just in one shop, but in other shops as well. And here's just a number of mostly classical pieces I've picked up. And it's quite shocking how good some of these records are in terms of the condition. I picked up The Planets by Holst. Always like this piece. I know it's in like this sleeve, and you can't maybe see the actual record, but really nice condition. I mean, this sleeve is excellent, which is always good signs that the records are pretty much excellent condition, without really having to check them all anyway. So yeah, nice find for £1. I think most of these were £1, or around about that. 50p a pound, 150, 2 quid, in that kind of area. This was a nice record, very nice condition yet again. I mean, some of these records, they seem like new, and it shocked me, because some of these are really old. I mean, they go back into the 60s. That you're going back quite some time, and the white alone is white on the back of the sleeve here. A lot of these old records, they kind of go mildewy and kind of dull and stuff, but some of these are really, really nice, nicely kept records. This one is Handel, Messiah, on the Decca. Just really nice, and you can get classical pieces for next to nothing, because they're not really considered to have much worth, but sometimes you can get lucky. I think I was. Just these conditions alone are just really nice to have in your collection. Nice copy of Rimsky-Korsakov Scheherazade. Now this is a nice classical piece of music, you can pick this up next to nothing. It's not particularly worth anything, but it's just a nice go-to to have in your collection if you like a bit of classical now and then. This is an oldie, Ace of Clubs label, 60s I believe. Wagner, The Ride of the Valkyries on here, amongst other things. So yeah, this sleeve is slightly discoloured, but most of them aren't actually as bad as this. This is an old record, so you do kind of expect it. So this is probably the best I have in the collection in the terms of worth. I've seen this on eBay. Someone's selling it for about 30 quid, and I know eBay can be a bit all over the place, but there wasn't too many of them on there, which was good. I think there was only the one selling it for 30 quid. You get a more of a truer sense of what something's worth if you go onto Discogs, of course, which I might actually do that a bit later on, but I'm probably going to butcher this name. Schubert String Quartet in C. Probably have butchered that name, but this is actually considered a rare piece. I don't know how true that is. I have to do a bit more research into it, but apparently it's a rare record, and it is near mint. I mean, maybe even mint. It's I mean, it's like new. It really is. Most of these records are like new, which shocked me. And this was £1, and if it's worth 30, then I've easily got my money back in these records alone. Not that I intend to sell, but maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I really don't know. I just really like the look and the condition of these records. This is another Wagner, the Valkyrie highlights, and yeah, this is 60s. This is 69, and it is like brand new. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, look at the condition of this record. It is absolutely stunning. For £1, I mean, it's still got its nice shine. It's got a nice glare. It's in stereo, not mono, which not a big deal, but lovely, really nice record, condition wise. Not going too much into the classical part of it, but yeah, Decca label, top quality. I mean, it really is top quality for £1. What can you say? This is it Deutsche Grammophon, the German label, which does classical pieces. There's hundreds of these out there on vinyl or CD, and this is Tchaikovsky, and it's got Scheherazade on there, and Nutcracker Suite. So nice record. Digital recording, and yeah, just a really nice copy of this, near mint copy. Favourite opera, Arares. I'll probably butcher this name. On the Contour label, this is a cheap label, but nice looking record for £1. So not heard it yet. I will be giving these a listen. The World of Great Classics, Volume 5, Peter and the Wolf, Classical Symphony. So Malcolm Sargent. So yeah, don't know much about this. I think it's 60s, made in the 60s, I'm guessing, just by looking at the style of it, and the I think the World of series was a series on Decca. So yeah, old record, really nice condition. Another Decca label. I mean, Decca is quality. Mozart this time. Barry Tuckwell on the London Symphony Peter Mag. So yeah, stunning records for pennies, really, for pennies. And there's the back of it. This is only the record in the collection which isn't classical. I got this because of Christmas. I just thought it might sound nice on the turntable. It's Mario Lanza, who has that opera kind of voice, sort of known in the sort of 50s and 60s. And it's Christmas hymns and carols. Another really nice condition record, in the along with the classical ones I brought today. And yeah, it's just a nice record. What can I say? It's the right sort of time of the year. I just so happened to come across it, and I would give this a play over Christmas. So yeah, very nice. Mario Lanza. And this is the last one on the EMI label. His Master's Voice. I guess it's called Ada. Ada Highlights. 30. Very nice record. Yeah, stunning, really, for its age. If it is indeed 60s pressing. I mean, it says it's got the year on there, but it's not always definite. It's hard to sort of say exactly if it is original, being that the condition of it is so good. All you can do is really look for a year and sort of do a bit of digging on Discogs, or you can pull the record out and have a look. But I'm guessing it's an original. I mean, it all seems to be that way with the sleeve and everything else. It's the inner sleeve. Nicely kept record. I mean, look at this. It's immaculate. All apart from a slight stain there, which I'm not too concerned about. But still, wow. £1 for beautiful vinyl. What can you say? You know, you don't have to have thousands of pounds spent on records to have a nice record collection. You really don't. You can find nice pieces if you go digging in charity shops, thrift stores, car boot sales, all sorts of places. You don't have to go mad and spend crazy amounts of money to have beautiful records. There you go. There's my proof. Might not be your cup of tea. It might not even be my cup of tea. But for £1 each, isn't it just worth taking the risk and having a go for what it's worth? I mean, look at the beauty of these sleeves. It's amazing. And yeah, that's it really. What can I say? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone has a magical Christmas. So stay tuned for my next video. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.